It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1. Ready. Mountain West Business Solutions. The University of Wyoming. Evanston Regional Hospital. Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Dr. McKay Frankham. The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant. Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign. Freeway Tire. The Come On in Casper. And by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And we welcome you live to the Les Schwab Plainside broadcast booth. It is Friday Night Lights in Uintah County. Elan Olliff joining you live from beautiful Fackrell Stadium, where the Evanston Red Devils take on the South Summit Wildcats out of Kamas, Utah for game number 2 of the 2023 campaign. We got a great pregame show for you presented by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is placed with the helpful hardware folks. And we got our scene set coming up for you right after this. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plainside broadcast booth for our scene set today, part of our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Ace is placed with the helpful hardware folks. Well, the Evanston Red Devils coming off of a 39-21 loss to Ben Lomond, but that was one of those things where the scoreboard doesn't necessarily indicate how close that game was. Evanston had multiple opportunities late in that game to really make something happen there. Just unfortunately came up short. They had the ball down by 5 at one point, And at another point, they had the ball clear down inside the Ben Lomond 10. Unfortunately, went 4 and out, and that was kind of the end of that chance for them to come back here. Now they take on the South Summit Wildcats out of Camas, Utah. South Summit coming in with a record of 1-2. This is their 4th game of the season as we load the schedule up on Max Preps. Trying to find it right here. They lost to Beaver on August 11th, 33-14. Beat North Summit in Colville, 35-12 on the 19th. And then last week lost to Juab, 33-27. Evanston out there in their red uniforms, white numerals, clean red helmet, blue pants with a red and blue stripe down the side, while South Summit, white jersey, black numerals, green outline, green tiger stripes going up the side of the white pants with a black helmet with that Wildcat decal on the side. That's your scene set today, and when we come back, we will have our Red Devil Corner segment. We got a chance to talk with Evanston girls swim and dive coach Terry Wilt. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing the vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
Here with Evanston swim and dive coach Terry Wilt. Coach Wilt, you guys just started the season in Rollins, and I understand we already have 3 young ladies who have qualified for the state meet coming up at the end of the year.
Yeah, we do. We have one that has qualified in 2 events. She swam both the 100 and the 200 free. That's Brooklyn Larson, and qualified right away both in those. She took first in the 200 free. And then we have both of our divers, Alyssa Seapost and Rachel Johnson, have also both qualified for state right away. They qualified.
Coach, also, you guys went to both days of the Rollins competition. In the more, I guess you could say, traditional meet, you guys took the whole thing, won by a fairly large margin. The scoring is different on that Saturday, the day 2. So you kind of tend to read more into what happened on Friday. So talk to us about what kind of happened on Friday, and if anything took you by surprise in that first competition to see the results from your team.
Yeah, we definitely, I was really impressed that we took first and took it by such a strong lead. I think we have a good, strong team this year. Several of our girls, I mean, of course, we always want them to, continue to get personal records, and we had several of our girls beat their records by even 10 seconds on some of the races. We have a good handful of the girls that are so close to qualifying for states. We know they'll make it there after a few more weeks into the season. I think we were just most impressed by how strong our team is, both in and out of the water. They are very supportive of each other, and in the pool, they support each other, and they are working hard. They want to be strong swimmers. They want to qualify for state, and you can see it in practice every day.
Last year, you guys had Rachel Johnson finish second at state. This year, you got to think she's one of the favorites, and really the dive team from Evanston looks strong top to bottom, both last year, and it seemed to kind of carry into this year.
Yeah, so we have 2 that are coming over from last year, Alyssa Seapost, who's a senior this year, and then Rachel Johnson. Rachel actually took first at conference and then 5th at state last year, and she just is continuing to move forward. They both dove USA diving off season and competed some USA diving meets, and they both beat their personal records by one over by 50 points, the other, I believe, by 40 points. Both qualified for state, and they're fighting for that first place at state this year. Definitely, they'll be up there.
As soon as I said she finished second at state, it dawned on me that it was actually Taylor Davis last year who finished at state. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Yes, you're correct, though.
All right, Coach, you look at this team, and you mentioned a lot of the stuff outside the pool, how they are very supportive of each other, and how they are very very good representatives of Evanston out on the road, as swimming is such a unique sport where you compete more on the road than you do at home. Can you talk about where that leadership and where that culture has kind of come from?
Yeah, I think even as a high school, that is a goal that we're all working on, is really building the culture, and the athletics program specifically. We've talked as coaches of what can we do to change this culture in general, just to make more positive, just encouraging, in an environment where kids want to be athletes, and we want to help them grow more than being an athlete and as people. And with my girls from day one, we've talked about ways to support each other and what do we want as a team. It's not just me telling them this is what our team's going to look like. It's really them building the team how they want it to look. I'm a big advocate of kids supporting each other as well as supporting other teams. And swimming is kind of a unique sport. Your face is kind of in the water. You don't get to talk a whole bunch. But after races, my girls were giving high fives to the other team. We're saying good job. And that's what I really want on a team. Of course, we want real strong swimmers, but I also want swimmers that were known in the state as being a very encouraging team, a team that people, Evanston's coming, we want to be around them. And that's a big deal to me. And I think that helps the kids really do well. I think they're swimming better in the water because of it, because they enjoy being there. They enjoy working hard. They want to improve. They want to better themselves and the team.
That's Coach Terry Wilt, head coach for Evanston Swim and Dive. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on the win in Rollins. And best of luck moving forward. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that is it. We have a great assistant coach. Corbin Rasmussen is just the new assistant coach. And we're excited. We're really excited for the season.
Big thank you to Evanston's girls swim and dive head coach Terry Wilt for joining us on Red Devil Corner here today. Big showing for them in Rollins last week. This weekend they'll be in Green River at a big meet with 11 teams from both 3A and 4A. So best of luck to them there. As we move on in our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show, Ace is placed with the helpful hardware folks. We've got our pregame coaches show. We'll have it right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff coming to you live from Fackrell Stadium. As normally at this time we would have our opposing pregame coaches show, but we were not able to get a hold of the coach for the South Summit before this game, so we apologize for that. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency pregame coach show with Evanston coach Steve Moore. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9. Here with Ben Lohman.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
The perfect mix of different ingredients create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Here with Evanston Red Devil football coach Steve Moore. Coach Moore, you guys take on the South Summit Wildcats. Real quick, tell us about South Summit. What are you guys seeing in preparation for this game?
Yeah, we're excited to host South Summit. Watching them on film, they're a very physical football team. Up front, very physical. Got some big, tall receivers on the edges they like to throw the ball up to. They're in their fourth game, I believe, so we're obviously going into our second game, so they got a little more experience this year under their belt, but not an excuse, just a fact. And, they're physical. They're a good football team, well-coached, so it's going to be a good test for us Friday night.
You talk about the receivers and how they like to throw it. Is this a team that likes to throw it as much as what we saw from Ben Lomond?
Yeah, they do chuck it up quite a bit. Their running back runs really hard. But they do seem to like to pass maybe a little bit more than the run. But we're obviously preparing for both. Our first two contests this year, they've shown that they like to throw the ball. So they're testing our secondary and our linebackers. So
before we started recording, we talked about how these first three games really, or these first 5 games really, are to kind of determine who you are, what you're good at, what you need to work on. Coming out of that first game, what is something that you immediately identified as a strength for this group?
Well, their passion to play is obviously a strength. They're very coachable. The second half, I thought we played better than the first half. We've obviously watched film. We watched film with the kids. We've shown them, what we're struggling with. Hopefully we've made improvements on that this week. And there was a lot of good from last Friday night. But obviously we're focusing on the not so good and trying to make it better. And I think we've done that this week.
Besides the win on Friday night, this is a success for you guys if you guys are able to do what?
We gotta limit the penalties. Obviously, last week we put up a lot of penalties, so we got to clean that up. The self-inflicted penalties. I'm okay with effort penalties. Kids are working hard. Maybe there's going to be penalties in a football game, especially a high school football game. The effort penalties, I don't have a problem with. It's the silly self-inflicted penalties we have to eliminate. We just have to bring that down a little bit. Offensively, we need to get into a rhythm. We didn't get into a rhythm at all last Friday. It'd be nice if we can get into a rhythm and keep them on their heels a little bit with the running and passing, and I'd like to see a little more flow offensively. Defensively, we've really stressed this week. Do your job. Do your 1/11th. I think last Friday we got in trouble, or we tried to overcompensate and maybe help our teammate out a little bit too much in trying to do their job and your job. And that creates weaknesses when you try to do that. So we got to trust each other. We got to trust our teammates and do your part, do your job. And that's what I'll be looking for Friday night.
One of the things that was a bright spot for you guys was the defensive secondary. You guys were able to bring in 3 interceptions. On top of that, an interception on a 2-point conversion. Can you talk about how with the team that you guys are going to be playing on Friday night, how they like to shuck the ball around? What kind of confidence does that give your secondary after the performance they had against Ben Lomond?
Yeah, it's got to give us confidence. Anytime you can come away with, 3 official interceptions and then the one for the 2-point conversion, that's obviously a bright spot. But we did give up a lot of passing yards also. So obviously there was some openings there that we've tried to fix. But yeah, our secondary played well per se, but always looking to get better, always improving, always getting better.
Coach, your quarterback, Cohen Morrow, he kind of got a little shaken up during one play. He came back. He seems to be okay. But how are we doing overall health-wise with this team as we roll into officially week 1 with last week being week 0?
Yeah, our older kids were pretty healthy. We had some preseason injuries coming in that we're still dealing with a little bit with a couple kids, but the ones that played last Friday as far as the varsity team, overall, we're pretty healthy coming out of that game, which is what, as a coach, is what you want coming out of these, if you want to call them preseason games. You obviously want to compete, you want to win, but you also want to come out healthy. And we did that for the most part last week. So we're in pretty good shape that way.
It's Coach Steve Moore, head coach for Evanston Red Devil football. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Good luck against South Summit. You know we'll be rooting for you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for all the support. I know the kids really appreciate it. Great crowd last Friday, and we really appreciate it, everybody's support.
Big thank you to Coach Steve Moore of the Evanston Red Devils for joining us on our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Also, our pregame coaches show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, for when benefits matter. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, when benefits matter.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for our keys to the game, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Our keys to the game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. For all your cement, sand, and gravel work, contact Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 in Evanston. Well, our first key to the game is going to be try to balance it out. We saw a lot of passing attempts in that first half, and then the second half it looked a little bit better balance-wise as they got Brady Roberts going, but I think that's going to be a key. Balance it out. Try to balance that run game with the pass game. Now that we know we have a passing game, let's soften up the defense a little bit by using that run game. Key of the game for Evanston on defense, it's going to have to be aggressive, because this front of South Summit is very physical, very aggressive. That is the one thing I heard from every single coach, almost every single player when I asked them about this game, is that they are physical and they are aggressive. So that is going to be a big key for the Evanston Red Devils. Also, take what's given. I think if you could look back at that last game, there were a lot of opportunities where Evanston wasn't able to capitalize on it as the Red Devils get ready to come out. 34 penalties between the two teams kind of set the bar there, as now it's going to be establish a rhythm as here comes the Evanston Red Devils onto the field. That is your keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. 307-789-1515 for your cement and sand and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our starting lineup and the team introduction for the Evanston Red Devils all right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
National Anthem has been sung. It's time to introduce you to our starters, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston, right there on Main Street. Let's start with the defense. Up front, defensive tackles, you have Stephen Bowen and Taryn Haas. Nose guard, Aiden Lichty. Corners, you've got Bronson Sims and Michael Kopp. Linebackers, Brady Roberts, Kai Barker, Cohen Morrow, Breckenridge, and Cole Robinette. And at free safety, Drew Barker. Strong safety, Braden Wallace. For the offense, at the front on the line, you've got Jaron Welling at center, Taryn Haas at left tackle, Stephen Bowen at left guard, Kenyon Muir at right guard, Jordan Welling at right tackle, wide receiver, Drew Barker and Kai Barker, tight end Clayton Cook, fullback Aiden Lichty, halfback Brady Roberts, punter Kai Barker, kicker Jordan Mendez, and the quarterback is the junior Cohen Morrow. As here comes South Summits coming out with their flag. And now Evanston will get ready to run through the crowd to their sideline. By the way, Evanston lost the coin toss. South Summit deferred to the second half. As Cole Robinette leading the charge right now, talking with the team, swaying from side to side. And they are ready to get going here. And here they come. Red Devils, of course, led by the senior quarterback, Cohen Morrow, out to the sidelines, as well as senior Cole Robinette. And here's your 2023 Evanston Red Devils.
Cohen Morrow, senior quarterback and linebacker.
Brady Roberts, senior running back, outside linebacker.
Cole Robinette, senior linebacker and fullback.
Drew Barker, senior receiver, DB.
Gabe Hutchinson, senior, running back and DB.
Michael Kopp, receiver, DB, senior.
Stephen Bowen, defensive line and left guard.
Kenyon Muir, senior. I play offensive line and defensive line.
Kai Barker, receiver, linebacker.
Zane Leland, I'm a senior. I play right tackle and right defensive end.
Aiden Lichty, senior, fullback, and nose tackle.
Taryn Hawes, junior, left tackle, DN.
Bronson Sims, junior, receiver, and DB.
Brecken Rich, junior, linebacker.
Jordan Mendez, junior, kicker.
Jaron Welling, junior, center.
Jordan Welling, junior, right tackle. Clayton Cook, junior, tight end, DB.
And those are your 2023 Evanston Red Devils. Evanston will be receiving the opening kickoff going from left to right on mylocalradio.com. As we are finally ready to get started with this week 1 matchup. Last week was 0 week. And we put zeros on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Here we go. It's Hutchinson and Barker. Kai Barker back to receive for the Red Devils. The kicker for South Summit, it is Oscar Dominguez, wearing number 31. South Summit, white jerseys, black sleeves, black numerals, green outline, matte black helmet with a shiny green Wildcat decal on the side. Evanston, red tops, blue bottoms, red and white stripe down the side of the pants, white numerals, clean red helmets. As Dominguez gets us underway, kicks it over to, it looks like, going to be Hutchinson. Hutchinson takes off. He gets out, cross the 20, and it stopped right there. So they will kick to the 1, and then Hutchinson will take that to about the 20-yard line on a 20-yard return. So the Red Devils will now take over on their own 20-yard line. Cohen Morrow, the quarterback. 1st and 10 for Evanston. Morrow in the gun, has 2 backs back there with him. Drops back to pass, floats one high, looking for Kai Barker, and that one will drop incomplete. So that brings up 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line of the Red Devils. As Morrow will come back to the crowd and get things going. He had Barker open, just underthrew him a little bit. Would have been caught around the 45 of South Summit. Morrow in the shotgun formation has Roberts standing behind him, and we've got a flag on the play. And the it'll be on the defense, and it is a 5-yard penalty. Makes it 2nd down and 5 from the 26. So now Morrow in the gun has Roberts back there with him. 2 wide receivers on each end. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it quickly in and out of the hands of Kai Barker. As unfortunately, that's going to fall as an incomplete pass. It was a hot ball thrown by Morrow just in and out of the hands of Kai. And it is 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 26-yard line of the Red Devils. So 3rd and 5. Have to get to the 31-yard line. Ball on the 26. Morrow takes the shotgun. Rolls towards his right. Flag thrown in the backfield. Morrow chucks that one off to Cook. He makes the catch around the 1st down marker. And we'll see what this is going to be. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty. And we'll repeat the third down. So 3rd and 15, all the way back from the 16-yard line of the Red Devils. So it erases the completion. That's the second penalty in the game already. Please, please, please don't let us be heading towards another 34 penalty game. Shotgun formation for Morrow. Takes the snap, drops back, chucks that one into the hands of Brady Roberts. He'll get to about the 20-yard line. And Roberts with a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Check that, 4th down and 12, actually. So they'll actually only gain 3 on the play. So 4th down and 12. That'll bring out Kai Barker to punt it. Kick is up, and that one will go out of bounds about the 42-yard line of South Summit. So they'll take over at the 42. And now we'll get a first look at the quarterback, Bracken Lash, for South Summit. So ball on the 42-yard line of South Summit. And they will take over. Lash hands off to Stembridge, and he will go forward, but only picks up about 1 yard on the play. So gain of 1, passes, quick pass towards the outside, caught by Lighthead, and he'll get close to the first down marker. See where they mark him. It's going to be very, very close. And they will get to the first down inside Evanston territory. Handoff to Stembridge, and he will take off. Pick up about 9 yards on the play, all the way down to the, looks like the 42-yard line. Or sorry, 38-yard line. Lash throws, that one's tipped, caught, and still on his feet, taken off Stratton Stevens. And he gets to the 20. So 1st and 10. Taking off towards the right side is Dante Mikhailov. And he will get to about the 11-yard line on the play. So it's a gain of about 9 on the play, but there's a flag. And it's a holding penalty on the offense. That'll back them a ways back, probably about the 28-yard line. So 1st and 18 from the 28. Handoff to Stembridge, and he'll pick up maybe about a yard on the play. Taryn Hawes in on the stop. And we got a whistle. Second down and 16 from the 26 with 8:58 and counting left in the first quarter. Lash in the gun, has Stembridge off his left hip. Takes the snap, it's low. Floats it out towards the right side, wide open, touchdown, Michael Gempler. from 27 yards out. And South Summit will strike first. On to Dominguez, on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So 7-0 as Oscar Dominguez makes it 7-0. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
7-0 South Summit on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with 8:44 remaining in the first. So Dominguez will get ready to kick it off. Kai Barker and Gabe Hutchison standing in the end zone for the Red Devils as they'll move left to right on mylocalradio.com. Dominguez kicks this one up high, and that will be caught by Hutchinson in the end zone. Hutchinson breaks out towards the left side, has some room, goes up the center, and there's a flag on the play to the 20-yard line. Flag on the play. We'll see what it is. As Hutchinson with the 24-yard gain return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Illegal block in the back on the Red Devils. So a 10-yard penalty. We'll push them all the way back to the 10. So Morrow and company will have a long drive to do here. Red Devils so far trying to get something going here. Morrow under center. Hands it off to Roberts, it looks like, and he'll go forward. Pick up a good chunk of yardage, about 5 yards on the play. And Brady Roberts gets 5 out to the 15-yard line. Actually, they gave him 6. So 2nd down and 4 from between the 16 and the 15-yard line. Either way, it's a good opening run for Brady Roberts. Morrow under center. Has Hutchinson in the backfield. Will hand it off to Hutchinson. Fumbles the football. Picked up by the South Summit Wildcats. Gempler makes the pickup. Noah Gempler, or Mitchell Gempler, excuse me, able to make the play. And he returns that over to the 7-yard line. Lash and company, 1st and goal on the 7. Hand off to Strenbridge, goes towards the right side, tackled after a gain of about 2 on the play. Second down, ball around the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lash under center, takes the snap. Hands off to Stembridge, goes off of the left tackle Evanston's able to get there and stop him right around the 1 and push him back. See where they stop this one at, and it will indeed be the 2-yard line. So Stembridge picks up 2 yards. It's 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Actually, that's over by the 1. So 3rd and goal from the 1. Big 3rd down here for Evanston. Lash takes the snap, rolls out towards his right, looking towards the end zone, throws, and that is incomplete. I'll bring up 4th and goal from the 2. Let's see what they decide to do here. And Dominguez is coming out. Let's see what if they will send the field goal team out, and they will. So Dominguez will attempt the field goal here with the holder, Dante Mikhailov. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 6 minutes and 38 seconds left, it is 10-0 South Summit. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Red Devils down 10-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 6:38 remaining in the first. Oscar Dominguez to kick it away for the South Summit Wildcats. He just hit, by the way, a 20-yard field goal as Dominguez will put his foot into this one. It is caught by Hutchinson in the end zone. Hutchinson tries to make a spin move, and he's caught right around the 20. He begins to push really, really hard. They're going to give him the 22-yard line. So, Gabe Hutchinson to the 22-yard line. And it'll be first down, Red Devils. Morrow hands off to Roberts, and he won't get anything on that one. So it's second down and 10. Second down and 10. Ball on the 21. Morrow hands off to Roberts, and there's a whole slew of flags. And check that. Hutchinson was the ball carrier there. Had a lot of flags. And he actually lost yards on the play. All the way back to about the... Actually, no, they're going to say he didn't gain any. But let's see what the flag is. Did he fumble the... And Hutchinson fumbled it, so... It's another turnover to the Wildcats, and they'll take over on the Red Devils 16. First and 10 on the 16. Lash, hands off. Going towards the right side is Gunnarsson, and he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 7 from the 13. So back-to-back fumbles on running plays for the Red Devils, setting up the Wildcats very, very well. Lash in the gun. Pitches it out to Stembridge, and Kai Barker with a big tackle for a loss. All the way back at the 19. It's going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it's 3rd and 13. They gave it the 15, excuse me. So it's 3rd down and 9 from the 15. And coming in is Dante Mikhailov. 3rd down, ball on the 15. It's 3rd and 9. Lash looks to pass, and he is sacked. But there's a flag on the play. Cohen Morrow got the sack. Holding on the offense, the penalties decline. So Morrow with a sack. Puts them way back there. All the way at the 22. So a loss of 3 yards on the play. I'll bring up 4th and 16 as Dominguez will attempt a field goal. Kick is up, and that is good. So Dominguez at the 39-yard field goal makes it 13-0 South Summit. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Red Devils trail 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. But when you look at the turnovers that they've given up, they could have been down 21-0. So right now, the defense keeping this a 2-score game as Dominguez will get ready to kick it off. Both of his kickoffs have gone towards the left part of the end zone, right at Gabe Hutchinson. That is dangerous because if Hutchinson can get going, he could be gone. Dominguez will kick right at Hutchinson again. And it will be a touchback. So the Red Devils will start on their own 20-yard line. And here comes Cohen Morrow. So 1st and 10 on the 20 as Morrow jogs in to check the play, and now here he comes. He's got Lichty and Roberts in a strong I formation. Morrow takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Roberts, rolls out towards his right, throws it into the arms of Roberts, and he'll get all the way to the 25-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards on the play, and it's 2nd down and 5. He's actually going to fight for a whole lot more than that, as Roberts will go 8 yards forward, and it's 2nd down and 2 from the 28. Morrow goes under center. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Strong I formation again for the Red Devils. Morrow hands that one off to Lichty, and he is met and brought down. Won't gain anything on the play. Check that. Roberts with the carry. So that'll now make it 3rd down and 2 from the 28. Two minutes, 20 seconds and counting left in the first. Ball on the 28-yard line. Evanston needs to get to the 30 to pick up the first down. Takes the snap. Throws quickly, right side, caught by Clayton Cook for the first down around the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards on the play, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 33. 1 minute, 53 seconds remaining and counting left in this first quarter as Cook will jog off the field. Morrow in the gun. Takes the snap. Quick throw, left side, intended for Jordan Mendez, and it's incomplete. Clock stops at 1:30. Here in the first quarter. Morrow runs out there with Cole Robinette, and Drew Barker comes back to the sideline. 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Red Devils trail 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Morrow sends a man in motion. It's Barker. Handoff to Roberts. Runs up the right side and will get about to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on the play, and it'll set up 3rd and 8. $13-0 for the Wildcats here. 55 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. And we have a whistle. Timeout taken by Evanston. So we'll take it with them. Red Devils trail 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
3rd and 8 from the 35-yard line. Have to get out to the 43 to pick up the first down. Morrow takes the gun, rolls out towards his left, looking downfield, fires one wide open to Kai Barker at the 50 and out of bounds. Caught on the near sideline, and they'll spot him at the 48-yard line of the Red Devils. Big 13-yard pickup for Kai Barker, and it keeps the drive alive. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Red Devils down 13-0 to South Summit. Morrow jogs out there. And now we're starting. This might be the first time we've seen them kind of get some momentum tonight. And a sustained drive so far by the Red Devils. Strong I formation. Ball in the near hash on the 48 of Evanston. Morrow takes the snap. Handoff to Roberts, and he will fight his way forward. And it'll be no gain on. Nope, they'll give him a yard. So Roberts gets a yard. And it's 2nd down and 9. 25 seconds in counting. Ball on the 49-yard line. We'll see what happens. 18 seconds left. Evanston with 2 timeouts. South Summit with all 3, but we'll see what happens here. 2nd down and 9. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Coach Roy Barker says, hold, we're going to the quarter, and that's indeed what we are going to do. So, your score at the end of the first quarter, it is South Summit 13, Evanston nothing. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Cohen Morrow took off on the first play of the second quarter. He's sacked, but there's a flag on the play. They're discussing it as we'll see what happens here. They have not moved the pylon. Ball, though, all the way at the 44-yard line.
There are 2 fouls on the
Two
play.
fouls on the play. He loses 5 yards. So 2 fouls on the play. Let's resolve them. Holding on the offense. They'll lose 10 yards. After play was over. Personal foul on them. So it offsets the penalties, and instead, basically, it takes away the sack as well. So the ball actually will get, basically it comes down to a penalty on the defense, puts the ball on the 46-yard line. of South Summit. 2nd down and 4 from the 46. Strong I formation. Morrow goes under center. Cohen takes the snap. Hands it off to Roberts. Breaks off towards the left side. Roberts with room. Cross the 40 to the 45. 30 and out of bounds. Brady Roberts with a big gain. They're going to spot him about the 30-yard line. And that's a gain of 16 yards for Brady Roberts. So 1st and 10 from the 31 of South Summit. Just getting started in the 2nd quarter. Red Devils down 13-0. Morrow goes under center. Hands off to Roberts, and he will fall forward somehow. See what they spot him out to the 30-yard line. So Roberts picks up a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 30-yard line. Kenyon Muir, key on that play, comes off, gets a high five from Jackie, the trainer. Morrow under center, strong I formation again. Has 2 wide at right, 1 left. Hands off to Roberts. Roberts out cross the 25, fighting his way towards the 20. And it's going to be close if they give it to him. Right now, they've got him on the 22. And that's probably where it's going to stay. But Brady Roberts again. Picks up 8 yards. And it's 3rd down and 1 from the 22-yard line. Brady Roberts right now, he's got 7 attempts for 32 yards to my unofficial count. Morrow under center. Takes it himself, rushes forward, picks up the 1st down all the way to the 15-yard line. Big 7-yard pickup by Cohen Morrow, and it's another 1st down for the Red Devils. Down by 13. This crowd wanting to see that 0 come off the board, make this a 1-possession game. We've seen their defense do exceptionally well. As they have given up the ball inside the 15 multiple times and have held them to field goals almost every time. Under center, Morrow takes the snap, gets it down to Roberts. Roberts off towards the races. Touchdown, Red Devils! "15 yards out, and Brady Roberts with 9:14 left in the half makes it 13-6. We'll check it out right now on the Clean Energy replay board. Actually, we'll have to go back as we'll go do Mendez's kick, and then we'll show it on the replay board. Kick is up, and it is good. Now we'll check it out on the Clean Energy replay board. Roberts takes off, and no one's going to catch him. Red Devils trail by 6 going into 9:14 left in the second. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Red Devils score on a 7-play 60-yard drive that takes about 4 minutes off the clock, and it's a 6-point lead for South Summit. Mendez to kick it away for the Red Devils. 3 waiting at the goal line as Mendez sends this one sailing right into the arms of the man waiting just outside of the end zone. Looked like Stembridge was the ball carrier, and he returns it out to the 28-yard line. '27-yard line. So now Lash throws that one out to the 40, caught by Britton Wolstenholme. So pass over to Wolstenholme. Puts him on the 41-yard line. So again at 14 yards. Shotgun formation for Lash. Has a man standing off his right, trips at the bottom. Handoff to Stembridge. He'll run forward and pick up about 3 yards on the play. So Stembridge picks up 3, and it's 2nd down and 7 from the 44-yard line of South Summit. 8 minutes, 18 seconds. Lash drops back to pass. Has pressure, gets rid of it. Caught just shy of the 50 by Dante Mikhailov. So they'll give him the 49-yard line for a 5-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and 2 at the 49. Have to get to the 51, and they draw the Red Devils offsides.
For the snap, dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, result play, 1st down.
So 5-yard penalty, it'll result in a 1st down. And it's 1st and 10 from the 46 of the Red Devils for South Summit, who are moving the ball very well right now. Clock, by the way, stops at 7 minutes and 48 seconds. Lash. Foot on the midfield stripe, takes the shotgun snap. Looks to throw it, and he is almost brought down by Welling. Taking off towards the left side. Throw. That is incomplete at the 20. Intended receiver looked like Jaden Lighthead. And 2nd down and 10 from the 46 of Evanston. It looked like Welling, though, had a chance to get there, Jaron Welling. But he got rid of it in time. Lash in the gun. Rolls towards his left, tucks it. And this time, Welling brings him down, but he's handed off to Stembridge. He gets out to the 40. And Stembridge picks up 6 yards on the play. Kai Barker in on the stop. 3rd and 4. Actually, all the way back to the 39. So it's 3rd and 5 from the 41. Lash rolls out towards the right side. Throws. That is one-handed caught, and a flag on the play. Caught around the 15. We'll see where they put this one. But it was Britton Wolstenholme at the 15-yard line. So a 26-yard gain, but what's the flag? Pass interference. Penalty is declined, so it'll be a first down from about the 14-yard line. So a 27-yard reception. Lash pitches it out to Stembridge, rolls around the right side. Kai Barker brings him down after a gain of about 3 on the play. So 2nd down and 7 from the 11-yard line. They might have given him the 10 on that one. They actually gave him the 9, so it's a 5-yard gain. So 2nd down and 5. Lash in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throws towards the end zone. That is incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and 5 from the 9. Well, Red Devils have been a bend but don't break defense this far down in their own territory. See if they can get it to happen again. 3rd and 5, they got to make the 9 in order to, or excuse me, they have to make the 4 standing on the 9. They have to make the 4 in order to pick up the first down. 2nd quarter, 13-7. 5:56. Lash throws towards the right side, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 5 with 5:52 left in the half. Timeout called by South Summit. So they'll take their first timeout. And we'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
A drive for South Summit that has lasted roughly 1:26. 9 plays for 59 yards. Lash is 3 for 6 for 46 yards. And they have run 3 times for 13 yards, according to our unofficial count. But they're not official stats, but they do give you an idea what's going on. Here we go. 4th and 5 from the 9. They're going to go for it. Have to get to the 4-yard line. Lash takes the snap, drops back, throws. That is caught for the first down and into the end zone for a touchdown. Goes Britton Wolstenhume. Oh, wait a minute. They didn't give him the touchdown. I thought he went into the end zone. They're actually, yeah, they did give him the touchdown. So, as South Summit stretches their lead. Kick is up, and it is good. So 20-7, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
A drive that goes 68 yards on 10 plays. 3 minutes, 22 seconds taken off the clock, and it's 20-7 South Summit. Oscar Dominguez will kick off from his own 40-yard line with Kai Barker on the left side of the goal line and Gabe Hutchinson on the right. Dominguez, boot to ball. And it looks like it's going to be Barker this time who makes the catch just outside the end zone. And Barker will get to about the 20-yard line is where they're going to spot this thing. It's going to be the 21 to be exact. So a 18-yard return for Kai Barker. Now here comes Cohen Morrow and company from the 21-yard line. 5:41 remaining in the half. Down by 17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Morrow has Roberts off of his right hip in the gun. Hands off to Roberts, and he will lose a yard on the play. Back to the 20. So loss of 1 makes it 2nd down and 11 from the 20-yard line. As Bronson Sims will jog out there, Clayton Cook and Kai Barker will take a well-deserved rest. Well, you take away the 6 points that South Summit got on the 2 field goals on the 2 fumbles, and this is a much closer game, but that's not the situation that we find ourselves in. Morrow takes the snap, throws towards the left side. That's incomplete. And I'll bring up 3rd and 11. 4:44 remaining in this first half. Invite you to stick around for our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. We'll have our first half highlights and stats. We'll have our used to be Red Devil Spotlight, but instead we've got a special interview with golf coach Jerry Carroll. They just last week beat the reigning state champions Riverton by 2 strokes, and they've got a great golf program going on here in Evanston in 2023. 3rd and 11, Cohen Morrow takes the shotgun snap, rolls out towards his left, throws. Kai Barker makes the catch right around the 30, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be a 10-yard pickup, 4th and 1. They give him the 29-yard line, so it's a 9-yard pickup. So 4th and 2 at the 29 of the Red Devils. And here comes the punting team. No, they're going to go for it. They are actually going to go for it. And timeout called by the Red Devils. We'll take it with them. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 2 from the 29. Red Devils trail 20-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Three minutes, 47 seconds left in the half, and the Red Devils are going to go for it right here. High snap to Kai Barker, so they actually will punt it. Barker's ball rolls out of bounds. Right around the South Summit 38-yard line. So now, 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line for South Summit. Lash takes the snap. Throws towards the left side. That's incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10 on the 38-yard line. Pass towards the left side, caught around the 40-yard line and still going on the Evanston side. To Wolstenholme. That'll put it at the Red Devil 48-yard line. So Wolstenholme with a 14-yard pickup, and Lash goes into the gun. And we got a flag on the play. Stops the play dead in its tracks.
Before the snap, stand ball, encroachment, defense.
It's going to be on the Red Devils. 5-yard penalty, and they'll replay the first down. So moves to the 43-yard line of Evanston for South Summit. Lash throws towards the left side. That is caught by Stembridge, but he doesn't get past the line at all. So Stembridge with a 0-yard gain. And it's 2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line. So it's a 2-yard gain, excuse me. So loss of 2. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Lash flushed down to the pocket, rolls towards his right, crosses the 45 to the 40, and steps out of bounds at the 35. So that's a 10-yard pickup for Lash, and it'll move the chains for South Summit. Shotgun snap, Lash throws towards the right side. That's caught by Stembridge to the 20. Out past the 25 to the 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Stembridge. And the Wildcats continue their impressive showdown tonight as Stembridge goes in from 35 yards out with 2:32 remaining in the first half. Dominguez will try the extra points. So 26-7 as Dominguez will attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So Oscar Dominguez makes it 27-7. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Red Devils down on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard to the South Summit Wildcats, 27-7, as the story was the fumbles late or in the first quarter. And then Evanston's defense did a good job holding them to back-to-back field goals, but ever since then, the Wildcats have been able to kind of get what they want as they'll kick off to Evanston right to left on mylocalradio.com. Oscar Dominguez to do the honors for the Wildcats. Kai Barker and Gabe Hutchinson standing on the goal line for the Red Devils. First two times they went to Hutchinson. Last time they went to Barker. We'll see what they do here. 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the half. High end over end kick, and it will be Barker caught at the 5. Barker goes towards the right side. Tries to get to the 25, spins and fights his way to that 25 indeed. So Kai Barker out to the 25, a 20-yard return. And now here come the Red Devils. Cohen, Morrow, and company's got to figure something out here. They are going to kick the ball back to South Summit to start the second half. So you need to pick up points here to kind of keep pace. Ball on the near hash mark. Shotgun formation for Morrow. Hands off to Roberts, and he will get to line of scrimmage and nothing more. So second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. As Morrow gets the play call from offensive coordinator Roy Barker. Gabe Hutchinson comes out, and Aiden Lichty comes in. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Lichty at the half position, or at the fullback position. Roberts at the half. Hands off to Roberts. Goes off the left tackle, and he won't get past the 25 there. So Roberts with back-to-back runs that just kind of get stuck and go nowhere. As Lichty will come out, Barker will come in on 3rd and 10 from the 25. 1 minute remaining in the second, rather. Morrow takes the snap, rolls out towards his right, looking to pass, throws, caught towards the 30, trying to spin his way forward. Gets to about the 30-yard line. Bronson Sims on the reception. So a 5-yard gain. And that'll bring up 4th and 3 as they actually give him 2 more yards there than I anticipated. So it's a 7-yard gain by Bronson Sims. At 4th and 3, Barker out there looking like he may punt. Well, you got to punt. You've got no choice here. And timeout called with 3 seconds left by the Red Devils. And they'll call a timeout. We'll take it as well. Red Devils down 27-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Red Devils down 27-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And I'm just getting a notification that it's Lashy, not Lash, the quarterback for South Summit. Hopefully I got that right, but big thank you for correcting me on that. Lashy. Kai Barker to punt it for the Red Devils. Standing around his own 15-yard line. Snap is low. He's got to pick it up off the ground. Send a line drive to the 35. Takes a Red Devil bounce to the 30. Picked up around the 25 by Braden Wallace. And that's the end of the first half. So that will do it. Here, halfway home, it is South Summit 27, Evanston 7. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plainsire broadcast booth. Our score at the half as we go into the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. It is South Summit 27, Evanston 7. As you see the reigning state champion, Evanston Classics, on your screen. Would love to be able to show the whole the whole routine, but because of copyright, we're not able to play the music. Our first half highlights, as for South Summit, there are plenty of them. They got the scoring started in the first when Lashy completed a 27-yard pass to Gempler. And then after that, with 3:46 left in the first, Dominguez puts up a ball that was taken in by a fumble by the Red Devils, goes back-to-back field goals on back-to-back situations, fumbles inside the 20, and the Red Devils held them to back-to-back field goals. Evanston trailed 13-0 at that point. Then with 9:14 left in the second quarter, Brady Roberts from 15 yards out make it 13-7, and then 14 unanswered points. With 5:52 left in the second, Lashy finds Wolstenholme 9 yards out, and with 3:45 or 2:32 rather in the second, Lashy finds Stembridge from 35 yards out. Unofficial numbers. By the way, these following stats aren't official, but they do give you an idea what's going on. Lashy 8 for 14 for 129 yards and 3 touchdowns. As a team, South Summit has rushed for 23 yards on 11 attempts to give them a total of 152 yards. Evanston 6 of 10 for Cohen Morrow in the air for 45 yards and 14 rushes for 54 yards with a touchdown, giving them 99 yards. Stembridge leads the rushing attack with 8 of 13, and receiving it is Wolstenholme 4 for 64 yards for the Red Devils. Brady Roberts 11 for 46, and receiving it is Brady Roberts as well, 2 for 11. So those are your first half stats and highlights. We'll be right back after this with our halftime interview with golf head coach Jerry Carroll. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Here with Evanston head golf coach Jerry Carroll. Got him on the phone right now. Coach Carroll, first off, let's go and talk about the boys. Of course, the big story. Boys were runners-up along with the girls. We'll talk about them a little bit later on, but the boys were runners-up to Riverton. You guys go and take on Riverton at a neutral site, and you beat them by 2 strokes. Tell me a little bit about the story behind those numbers.
Well, and the story behind those numbers is, number one, it was real difficult golf courses. We went to Teton Pines and Cedar Creek and played them. And Riker Lynn came out. He shot even par the first day and 3 over the next day. Sam Dozel shoots in the 70s both days. Porter Hall is in the 70s one of those days. And we felt like we could get Riverton. We felt like maybe we were a little deeper crew. But we hadn't had anybody that was keeping close to Parker Paxton, at least close enough. Now, Parker did win. He shot 69-69. But we have a feeling that we got at least 2 kids who can stay real close to him, and then our depth helps us to win the tournament. We feel like we can improve on all those numbers that we shot on those tournaments. And so we feel like we have a strong chance at hopefully beating Riverton again.
Coach, when you look at your team on the boys' side, of course, Riker Lind moves into town. He's a junior. He'll be back another year, so there's depth with him. You've got Sam Dolezal, who finished second last year. You guys could really be looking at 2 of the 3 individual podium spots going to Red Devils. Just talk about your depth on this boys' squad right now.
Well, right now, Riker Lind, he's solidified himself right there at that number 1 spot. But Sam, like I said, he's got a stroke average under 80. He's at 75, and so that's a great stroke average. He hasn't played his best golf yet, I don't think. Last year, I think he had a little bit better stroke average, and he's just struggled with the putting. But we think we can get that turned around by the time state starts. Don't downplay Porter Hall. He shot in the 60s at least one time this year, and he just hasn't been consistent. But he'll hit 60, and then he'll hit 70, and then all of a sudden he'll throw an 85 in there. It's like, Porter, where's that 85 coming from? And then we have Caden Hyatt, who's a state guy, and Luke Robinette, who was an all-stater last year. And those guys are fighting with Cade Brady, who went to state last year as a freshman, and we also have Jackson Hall, who was the JV Player of the Year last year. So we feel like we have 7 really strong contenders for those 5 positions. And right now we're competing against each other to see who makes that 5 and that all-conference and all-state team.
Coach, with that boys team, not only do you have 7 really strong contenders, a lot of those guys are younger guys. So not only do you have a lot of experience, but you also have a lot of youth, but you have a lot of youth with quality experience as well, it seems.
You know what? We've been real lucky. This year, we've been splitting our squad and not taking them to JV meets, but taking our 6, 7, 8 guy and playing them in varsity meets. So when they went to Star Valley, our other kids went to Lander and played against a really good Lander squad and some other teams that were there at a varsity level. And this week we're going to some of our kids are going to go to Riverton and get a chance at Riverton again, and the other kids are going to Pinedale at another varsity 2-day meet. So our kids are getting a lot of great experience, and they're learning how to compete not as a JV player, but as a number 1 and a number 2. So it's been a good year, and we're going to continue to improve, and we should be a force next year as well.
Let's talk a little bit about that girls team. Both the boys and girls were runner-ups last year, so both boys and girls are squarely in the center of the conversation to win the championship in 2023. But tell me a little bit about the Lady Red Devils on the links.
You know what? The Lady Red Devils have been a very good team, and I'm going to tell you, probably some of the more fun teams that I've ever had. They're really, really good golfers, but they're also really fun people to be around. They like to have a lot of fun, and so I'm excited for them. We got Allie Sanchez, who's I'm hoping to start throwing numbers into the 70s. She's right around 84 is her stroke average. Callie Fackrell came in for us, and she's just done a great job. It's only a second year, even though she's a senior, but she's going to shoot in the 80s for us. And then we have Haley Rideout, who's an all-stater, who's struggled over the last 2 tournaments. And it's just golf, because sometimes you have the golf game, sometimes you don't. But she's an all-stater. We need to remind her how good she can be, and I hope that she's going to shoot in the 80s. And then we've got Maddie Brown, who's a youngster who has a golf game, and she's one of the Lind family, Jesse Lind, Braxton Lind, Riker Lind. Maddie Brown is of that family, and so she's a golf girl, and she just hits it a mile as a youngster. And then right now, one of the girls who's improved the most this season is Marley Torres. So we feel like we only take 3 of those scores, but we feel on any given day, any 5 of those girls can be that person.
That's Coach Jerry Carroll, head coach for Evanston Red Devil Golf, in the middle of what looks to be a very exciting and fun season. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck in Riverton and wherever else your teams are playing this weekend. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, we're just excited. Our kids are going to do the best, and hopefully it'll turn out well. And go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Coach Jerry Carroll, the Evanston golf team, and, of course, best of luck to them this weekend in Riverton as they do battle with the reigning state champions yet again. And that is going to do it for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third quarter. It's 27-7 South Summit on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to have returned to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Score at the half, it is 27-7 South Summit. Let's go over some scores from around the state that is coming in. And in the 3A, at half, it's Douglas 28, Jackson 6. In the fourth quarter, Lander leads Green River 14-9. At the half, Cody on top of Riverton 28-7. And at the half, Powell on top of Worland 23-0. Interclass, Buffalo leads Newcastle 43-6. And out-of-state opponents, Lyman beats Bear Lake, Idaho 28-7. Star Valley leads Preston, Idaho 19-0. As the Evanston Red Devils come back out for half number 2. Great job by our camera person to get them as they come out. All right, now we have to talk about what Evanston can do next. That first drive that they got points, so the first full drive they got was good. They've got to continue that and give yourself a chance if you are the Red Devils. But you're going to have to get tough defensively, as South Summit will receive the second half kickoff when we get started here in about 2.5 minutes. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Let's checking out some other scores around the state. Cheyenne East leads Natrona 45-7 in the fourth. Sheridan on top of Cheyenne South in the third, 62-0. And Thunder Basin on top of Rock Springs 42-14 in the third quarter. Cheyenne Central leads Kelly Walsh 28-6 in the fourth. And Campbell County on top of Laramie 45-0 in the fourth quarter. Again in the 3A, it's number 3 Douglas on top of Jackson 28-6 at the half. Lander leads Green River 14-9. Number 2 Cody leads Riverton 28-7. Number 4 Powell leads Worland 23-0. Number 5 Buffalo leads 2A Newcastle 43-6. And number 1 Star Valley on top of Preston, Idaho at the half 19-0. So those are your scores from around the state. Around the 3A, as Evanston looks to try to have a better second half. And South Summit will receive the second half kickoff here. And South Summit has done a fairly good job at, well, not a fairly good job, but good job defensively at stymieing some of these Red Devil drives. We'll see if Evanston can kind of figure something out in the second half. We'll see what kind of adjustments were made in the locker room by the Red Devils. 99 total yards for the Evanston, 132 for South Summit in our unofficial stats. South Summit will receive the second half kickoff, so Jordan Mendez will go out there to boot it away for the Red Devils. Evanston's next game will be right here at Fackrell Stadium next Friday against Riverton Wolverines. It'll be the first Wyoming team that they play this year. First team that has played the same amount of games as them. And at last check, Riverton trails Cody 28-7 at the half. Jordan Mendez to kick things off for the Red Devils. Retreating back to receive is number 8, Britton Wolstenhume. Damon Milburn and Braden Oscuthorpe. Kick is up, and that one will go in and out of the end zone for the touchback. So, touchback will get the Wildcats started on the 20-yard line with 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter. You hear the student section, which has filled up after the Evanston volleyball game, as Lashy goes into the gun, takes the snap, quick pass, throw, caught by Wolstenhume, or actually 85, excuse me. That is Stratton Stevens, but there's a flag on the play. Stevens gets to about the 30-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is. Unnecessary roughness on the Red Devils. That'll move the ball all the way to the 44-yard line. So that is a 24-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 44-yard line. Lashy on the near hash marks. 4 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Goes for the quick pass, finds Stembridge around the 40, turns upfield to the 45, and gets to about the 47, 48-yard line. As Marler makes the tackle for the Red Devils. So that's a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 from the 48. Check that. They'll actually drop him a yard. It's a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 from the 47-yard line. Ball on the far hash. Lashy sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands it off on the jet sweep to Wolstenhume. Now he'll go towards the left side, out cross the 35 to the 40, tackled by Kai Barker at the 38-yard line. So Wolstenhume gets to the 38 on a 15-yard pickup, and it's 1st and 10 in Red Devil territory. Ball on the near hash, Lashy Goes in the gun as Stembridge off of his right hip. Takes the snap. And we got a flag. Throw is incomplete. False start on the offense. So that'll make it now 1st and 15 from the 42. On the foul start. So all the way back to the 42. Almost looks like the 43-yard line, but we'll call it the 42. Near hash mark. Lashy in the gun. Stembridge off of his left hip. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking downfield. Goes to his left. Tap dance to the right. Sends a man downfield. Throw, and that is incomplete. Broken up by Brady Roberts. Would have been caught around the 15-yard or 25-yard line, and that now makes it 2nd down and 15 from the 42. Lashy, 9 of 16 for the day. 9 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gives it to Stembridge. He goes up the middle, cross the 30 to the 25, and slammed down by Brady Roberts. Going to give him the 24-yard line, and Roberts made him pay for that. 18-yard pickup for Stembridge. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 24. Well, Brady Roberts showing his top 2 3A wrestling ability. Handoff to Stembridge, and he'll get brought down. Gets out to the 20-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6 from the Red Devil 20. Nine minutes left in the quarter. Lashy has nowhere to go. Rolls out towards his right after takes the snap. Throws. Intercepted by Aiden Lichty. Check that. Wasn't Lichty. It's on the other side of the field. And it is Brady Roberts who comes up with the interception. Red Devils will take over on the 11. So Roberts gets it to the 11. And the Red Devils will take over with 8:42 remaining in the third. 1st and 10 on the 11. Morrow in the gun. Roberts off of his right hip. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throws deep. That is caught. How did he bring that in? By Drew Barker, but he drops it. He caught it around the 35-yard line, was tackled by Damian Milburn, and he couldn't control it to the ground. Incomplete pass. Clock stops at 8:36. Second down and 10 from the Red Devil 11 for Evanston. Down by 20 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 8:36 left in the third quarter. Morrow, shotgun snap. Drops back, throws. That is incomplete. Intended for Gabe Hutchinson, as he is falls to the ground, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 from the 11. Would have been caught around the 30-yard line as Morrow trying to show his arm off here, as Hutchinson just couldn't bring it in. So 3rd and 10, ball on the 11. Hutchinson runs back to the sideline, gets a well-deserved break. Morrow in the gun, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top for the Red Devils. Takes the snap, quick throw. Barker caught inside the 10. Now crosses and picks up maybe about 2 yards on the play, but Drew Barker picks up 2 yards, and it is 4th and 8 from the 13, and here comes the punting unit. Eight minutes and 7 seconds as Barker gets ready to punt it. So Kai standing in his own end zone to punt this for the Red Devils. Snap, and we got a flag. See what it is. It's going to be on Evanston. False start, and it'll move them all the way back 5 more yards. Barker punts deep from his own end zone. Puts this one up high. That one will be brought in by Sims. It bounced off of Damon Milburn, and Sims was there to grab it. It works as a deep play around the Red Devil 45. Bronson Sims and the Red Devils take over on their own 45-yard line. Holding on the, well, it's holding on the Wildcats. The penalties declined, and the Red Devils take it back. Yeah, holding on the Wildcats, holding on the receiving team. So it's 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. That could be a momentum shifter with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left. Tomorrow in the shotgun formation. Hands off to Roberts, and he busts forward. Picks up about 3 on the play. Roberts, 12 for 49. Excuse me. Yeah, 12 for 49 today. So 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 6, actually, as ball's on the 48. Morrow drops back to pass, throws deep, looking for Kai Barker, and he just misses him. In and out of the hands of Barker inside the 10 for an incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 7, ball on the 47. So 3rd down now after the incomplete pass. Morrow throws incomplete, intended for Barker, right around the 40 or 35-yard line. And it will be 4th and 7 from the 47. Tried to find Drew Barker, would have been caught around the 35 of the Wildcats. And here comes the punting unit. Red Devils down 27-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Barker will punt, standing on his own 35-yard line. Snap right to Barker. It's a fake. Barker drops back to pass, throws. That's incomplete. Had Gabe Hutchinson around the 30, but overthrew him. And they will an incomplete pass. So turnover on downs with 6:30 left in the third quarter. South Summit will take over on the Evanston 48-yard line. Lashy takes the snap. Hands off to Stembridge, bounces off one tackler, but not another, as the Red Devils force him back, and it'll be a loss of 1 on the play. All the way back to the 49-yard line of the Red Devils. And we got a flag on the play. Evanston clapping. This might be sending it even back further for, yep, and they're pointing over at the Wildcats. They'll march it back.
Before the play, snap infraction, offense, 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty on the offense. That'll now make it 2nd down and 16 from the 46 of South Summit. They got to get out to the Evanston 38. Lashy takes the snap, drops back. Here comes the pressure. Throws, launches one up high, and that is nearly intercepted by Drew Barker. It would have been brought in around the 20, but it's an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd and long. Drew Barker almost had his 3rd interception of the season. And now at 3rd and 16 with 5 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Here in the third quarter, Red Devils trail 27-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Lashy comes out.
It's 3rd down, Red Devil fans. Let's run.
Lashy in the gun, drops back to pass. Has time. Here gets flushed out of pocket. Throws left side. That is incomplete. Tried to get Stembridge inside the 30, but it drops down, and the Red Devils force a big 4th down. Flag on the play, though. An ineligible receiver downfield. The penalties decline. 4th down and 16. As Lashy will come off the field, and now Drew Barker and Kai Barker drop back to receive the punt. Stembridge to punt. Standing around his own 35. It's a spiral, and that one will be picked up by the Wildcats at the 28-yard line. So down at the 28-yard line, and now the Red Devils take over. So 1st and 10 at their own 28. Morrow takes the snap, fakes it to Roberts, and he's hit in the backfield. Brady Robertson took the fake, or Roberts, excuse me, took the fake. And then Morrow loses 5 on the play on the sack. Broadhead. And we have an injury timeout. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
The injured Wildcat is successfully helped off the field. That was 67, but we don't have a 67 on the roster here. Maybe 57. Brady Freeman. Morrow under center on 2nd down and 17. Pitches it back out to Roberts. He's got some room to work with. Gets to the sideline, turns upfield, and gets out to the 22, 23, 24. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. And Roberts with a heck of a run. Picks up 3 yards on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd down. That looks like 3rd down and 9 to me. On the 24. Morrow in the gun on 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, drops back, flushes towards his right, has to take off and run, and he is brought down all the way back at the 24-yard line, so he doesn't get anything on it. And Morrow gets no yards on the play, and that'll now bring up 4th and 9 from the 24-yard line. Red Devils will punt with 3 minutes and 26 seconds and counting. Kai Barker standing around his own 10-yard line. Snap is high. He jumps, gets it. Sends this one, and that one will bounce at the 50, roll to the 45. Picked up by Sims right there. So a .32-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 45 of South Summit for the Wildcats. Lashy has had himself a great game. 9 of 19 for 132 yards in the air. Hands off to Stembridge, and he will rumble forward, cross the 40, gets to the 35, and his group's going to continue to push him all the way to the 30. They're going to give him the 29 on it, and that is a 26-yard rumble by Trey Stembridge. Great job by the line to push him forward. And it's 1st and 10 from the 29 with 2:42 remaining. Lashy in the gun, standing on the 45, hands off Stembridge, and he is taken down by Cohen Morrow. He'll lose 2 on the play. Second down and 12 from the Evanston 31 as Cohen Morrow was the first to meet him there. The Devils trail 27-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with 1:58 and counting left in the third quarter. Takes the snap, throws left side, wide open, in the end zone, touchdown. Wildcats. Check that out on the Clean Energy replay board as he was able to bring that one in. From 31 yards out. Kick is up and good by Oscar Dominguez. And with 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the fourth, it is South Summit 34, Evanston 7. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Well, a big touchdown really makes this a really hard situation for them, for the Red Devils that is, as Stranton Stevens went and got a massive bomb from Bracken Lashy. Now Oscar Dominguez gets ready to kick it away for the Wildcats. Red Devils trail 34-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Dominguez. Well, game number 4 for the Wildcats is going well, as that one is a high end-over-end kick. That one will be caught by Barker at the 5. Kai up the middle. Kai to the 40, to the 50, to the 40 again. 35, 30, and he's brought down just outside the 20. Caught at the 5-yard line, and Kai Barker takes off all the way to looks like the 24-yard line. Huge return, and the Red Devils will take over on the 23. Roberts gets inside the 20. And then Kai Barker returns that one all the way to the 23-yard line. What a return by Kai Barker. Goes down for 71 yards. Red Devils run the ball. and pick up yardage on the play. Roberts went to the 18 on his first carry and now finds themselves on the 15-yard line. Third down, and this time Morrow takes off running on his own. Gets to about the 10. And Morrow continues to move the chains. They'll spot it at the 11-yard line. So a 12-yard pickup by Cohen Morrow. And now Evanston lit on fire thanks to that. 5 seconds left. Morrow with the ball rushes towards the left side. Tackled. And a loss of 1 on the play. And that is going to do it for the quarter as Morrow loses 1 on the play. And that ends the third. It's 34-7 South Summit, but Evanston trying to get something to celebrate. We'll be right back after this with the fourth quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
All right, second down and 11 on the 12. Handoff to Roberts, goes towards the right side, and he is tackled from behind, and he loses even more yardage, as that'll put him back at the 14 as we start the fourth quarter. Third down and about 13 from the 14. Got to get to the 1 to pick up the first down. So this really, forget going to the 1. Get the touchdown if you're the Red Devils. But you are in Jordan Mendez field goal territory, as it's a strong I formation. Lichty at the fullback position. Roberts at the half. Morrow throws for the end zone. Kai Barker can't find him. Incomplete. Overthrew him into the corner. And that'll bring up fourth down and 13. We'll see if they send out Mendez. So ball on the 14-yard line of the Red Devils, 4th and 13. And they are sending him out there to go for it. Evanston today on 4th downs. This is their first attempt. Morrow in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolls towards his left. Looking towards the end zone. Fires. That is tipped away. In the end zone, intended for Kai Barker on the back corner. It's an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs to the Wildcats. Red Devils trail 34-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, as Lashley and company will take over with 11 minutes left in the game. So 1st and 10 on the Red Devil 14. Evanston trails 34-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lashy in the gun as Stembridge off of his left hip. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Milburn, who's the man in motion. He goes up the left sideline and gets a good chunk of yardage there out to, we'll call it the 21-yard line. And a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 from the 21 of Evanston. Clock continues to roll at 10.5 minutes left in the 4th. Well, if you're Evanston, you go back to the drawing board, get ready for Riverton, the first team that you will have played the exact same number of games as you, and possibly even more importantly, your first look at the 3A of Wyoming. Pitch towards the left side, fumble. He loses it and gets on top of it. Noah Gunnarsson goes all the way back to the 10. And he loses 11 yards on the play. 3rd, but we got a flag. Let's see what it is. Flag is sitting around the 8-yard line. It's going to march the Wildcats back to the 5th. Or to the 5-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wildcats, half the distance to the goal. So that'll march them back to the 5-yard line. So 3rd and 19 from the 5. They got to get to the 24-yard line in order to pick up the first down. Lashy standing in his own end zone. Has a running back off of his hip. That is Milburn. Throw by Lashy. That is caught. No, it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. Broken up. Great pass defense by Kai Barker. Incomplete pass. Intended for Milburn, and now 4th and 19. They're going to have to punt this away, and potentially a short field for the Red Devils. Drew Barker and Kai Barker standing at the 50-yard line with 9 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Back to punt for the Wildcat is Stembridge. That is caught by Kai around the 40. Kai gets to the 30, and that's about all he'll get. So Stembridge to the 40. Oops. Kai Barker to the 32-yard line. So a 3-yard gain. So to the 32. And taken off up the gut. That's Aiden Lichty all the way to the 15-yard line. And it's another Red Devil first down. So Lichty to the 15. That's a 17-yard gain. And Aiden Lichty second down and 10 as no gain on the play. Kai Barker jogs off the field. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line of South Summit. Evanston trying to get some momentum here with 8:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Strong eye formation. Morrow. Play action. Rolls towards the left. Morrow going to keep it himself. Gets to the 15. Fights his way towards the 5. It's going to be close. And Cohen gets to the 11-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup for Morrow, 3rd and 6. And a whistle as Morrow comes off the field. And looks like Bronson Sims is gonna have to go in for quarterback, as Morrow came up a little shaken on that one. Talking with coaches, but nothing too crazy, as Bronson Sims will be the new quarterback for the Red Devils. As they'll hand that one off to Brady Roberts, and he will lose some yardage all the way to the 18-yard line. So a loss of 7 on the play, 4th and 13. And here comes Jordan Mendez. Mendez will be attempting this from the 18-yard line. Kick is up, and it is good. Right through the uprights. And Mendez from 35 yards out make it 34-10 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
So Jordan Mendez boots a pretty good field goal through, and the Red Devils pull within 24 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. So Mendez will kick right to left on mylocalradio.com. Again, a trio of Wildcats over there. Number 2, Braden Osguthorpe. You also got Britton Wollstonhume and Damon Milburn. Mendez with a high end over end kick caught in the end zone by Wollstonhume, and they'll call a touchback. So the Red Devils will have to take on the Wildcats at their own 20. Pitches it out towards the right side, still on his feet, crossed the 20, and finally brought down was Gunnarsson. And a fumble on the play. I didn't see it. It happened on the near sideline, but the Red Devils picked it up. Who got it back? We don't know, but Evanston with a big fumble. And on the first play of scrimmage, he got it out. Gunnarsson got it out to the 27-yard line, and it was recovered by Gabe Waltman. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Morrow hands off to Roberts, and he will not get anywhere. No gain on the play. So out to the 27-yard line. And a fumble picked up by Gabe Waltman. So now second and 10 from the 27. As Roberts will get it again. This time he'll get it out to the 25-yard line. So a 2-yard gain for Roberts. 3rd down and 8 from the the South Summit 25-yard line. Evanston with 2 big fumbles in the second half as Gabe Waltman brought that in for the Red Devils. Under center, this is actually Bronson Sims. Drops back, rolls towards his left. He's got company, throws. That is nearly intercepted by Oscuthorpe. And that'll bring up 4th and 8. So Morrow standing on the sidelines right now. And they're going to go for it. Sims drops back pass, throws. That is caught by Barker, Drew Barker, and he will get inside the 20 for the first down. Pass complete to Drew Barker. He gets to the 18-yard line. And that's a Red Devil first down. On the 16-yard line, and we have a whistle. And it's timeout. We'll take it as well. Red Devils, 1st and 10 on the South Summit 16. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Well, the night might be over for Cohen Morrow. He stands on the sidelines as Bronson Sims goes under center. And Sims pitches it out to Hutchinson. He goes up the sideline and gets to about the 15-yard line. So Hutchinson to the 15-yard line. So a gain of 1 yard on the play for Gabe Hutchinson. 2nd down and 9. Anyway, Cohen Morrow standing on the sideline. He's okay. Might be one of those deals where, hey, we don't want to risk injuring him in this game late. 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the game. Sims drops back, looking towards his right, throws, caught, no, in and out of the hands of Kai Barker for the incomplete pass. That'll now bring up 3rd and 9 from the 15. Sims 1 for 2 for 9 yards right now in this little drive. Hutchinson comes out. Aiden Lichty comes in. Sims will go under center, strong I formation with Lichty and Roberts. Takes the snap, drops back, throws it up high, caught inside the 10. And a flag thrown. The reception goes to Aiden Lichty. And he fights to get inside the 5. It'll be at the 4-yard line. An 11-yard gain for Aiden Lichty. Looked like there might have been a flag earlier as the timeout is called by the Red Devils. That's their second one. We'll take it with them. 34-10, South Summit on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of equipment timeout. So never mind, we're going to keep it right here. Equipment timeout. So we're going to keep it right here. Red Devils 1st and goal on the 4. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remain in the game. Sims under center. More strong I formation here. Sims takes the snap. Handoff. Roberts runs towards the right side, and he's going to get pushed back. And Roberts, see where they spot him here. Looks like they're going to give him the 3-yard line, so he turned nothing into something. They're going to give him the 2. So 2-yard gain, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 2. So Roberts looked like he was getting shoved back, but they were able to make it happen. 2nd and goal from the 2, strong I formation. Sims, the backup quarterback, hands off to Roberts. He will go into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. And Roberts in from 2 yards out with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. And it's 34-16 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Jordan Mendez will get ready to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So Mendez makes it, and it is 34-17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. Actually, check it out on the Clean Energy instant replay right here. Roberts waits for the snap, takes it from Sims, and just waltzes into the end zone for the touchdown. We're going to keep it right here as Mendez will get ready to kick it off. 2 minutes, 31 seconds. A drive that lasted over 4 minutes for the Red Devils. Saw them go 16 yards. 1 for 2 passing for 11 yards and 3 rushes. for 5 yards. It was all because of that fumble by Waltman. As Gabe Waltman walked over and took the turnover chain. As now, here we go. Red Devils with 2.5 minutes to play in this one. They'll hoping to get some momentum captured and some stuff figured out for the Riverton game coming up next Friday. Evanston Red Devil sports fans, though, can catch us live tomorrow all day at the Evanston Border Wars with broadcasts of all Evanston Red Devil games. All 4 of them tomorrow at the Border Wars. Onside kick, and that is taken in, and there's a whistle. Taken in by by Jack Johnson, but there's a whistle.
Before the kick, we have a dead ball foul.
Dead ball penalty.
On the kicking team.
Encroachment on the Red Devils, so that'll push them back 5 yards. So, Red Devils will now be pushed back to their own 35-yard line. And then this one popped up high. Caught around the 5-yard line. And still on his feet, up the left sideline, and finally brought down around the 45 of Evanston was Britton Wolstenholme. So a 38-yard return as we'll spot him at the 43-yard line. So a 36-yard return. Lashy now on his own 43, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. Lashy hands off Stembridge. And he will get to the 44. And that's about it. Check that was Gunnarsson, actually. So a gain of 1 yard on the play. But the clock continues to roll. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Evanston trying to get some players off the field. Lashy taking his time. Inside 2 minutes, a minute 49 to be exact. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap. Snap is low. Rushing towards the left side, it's the backup quarterback. Looks like Kyson Atkinson. As he took the snap and rushed towards the left side. Got to the 48-yard line. So a gain of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. Check that. It was only a gain of 3. So 3rd and 6 from the 47. Pitched out towards the right side. And Atkinson is going to find... Looked like Gunnarsson, and he was leveled all the way back at the 42 of the Wildcats. Loss of 5 on the play. 4th down and 11 with 24 seconds left. We'll see if they snap the ball at all or if this is going to be it. And it's going on to the field now. Dominic Stewart, the sophomore, and now they're just going to make some changes. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left, and a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout. taken by South Summit. We'll take it as well. Red Devils and the Wildcats. Conclusion when we come back. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. South Summit's going to win this one 34-17. Is going to be your final score in about 4 seconds, as they'll probably come on and kneel it out. As the Wildcats, definitely a team to be reckoned with in the 2A of Utah. Victory formation. No, they're actually going to punt it away on fourth down. We'll see if Evanston has some last-minute fireworks. Received by the Red Devils. Taking it is Brooks Searle and shoved out of bounds. And that's going to do it for this one. Your final score, as Brooks Searle gets a good return, but that is going to do it. Your final score, it is South Summit 34, Evanston 17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Your final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, it is South Summit 34, Evanston 17. Time for your Jimmy John's Free Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the scoring got started in the first when Bracken Lashy finds Michael Kempler from 27 yards out. Dominguez hits the extra point, and then a fumble by Evanston on 2 straight possessions. One with 3:46 left in the first, one with 1:30 left in the first, and Evanston holds them to field goals on both of those possessions, making it 13 to nothing. Brady Roberts from 15 yards out cashes in with 9:14 left in the second period, but then Lashy with 5:52 left in the second finds Britton Wolstenhume from 9 yards out, and then Lashy finds Stembridge with 3:45 left in the half from 35 yards out, and then that would make it your score 27-7 at the half. Going into the third quarter, South Summit scores 7 points in the third when Lashy finds number 85. That would be Stratton Stevens from 31 yards out. And then in the third quarter, Mendez hits a 35-yard field goal. And at the end of the third, it is 34-7 going into the fourth. Evanston holds South Summit scoreless, but score 10 of their own as the Red Devils were able to get Jordan Mendez to go for a 35-yard field goal, and then Brady Roberts from 2-yard out with 2.5 minutes left. South Summit, 240, unofficially these numbers are, but they do give you an idea. South Summit with 249 total yards. Lashy goes 10 of 21 for 163 yards and 4 touchdowns and a sack. Their rushing attack, 23 for 86 yards, averaging 3.7 yards per rush. A total of 6 penalties for 47 yards. For the Evanston Red Devils, their passing goes 9 of 23 for 67 yards and a sack, and rushing 30 attempts for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Penalties, 6 penalties for 59 yards for the Red Devils. Lashy goes 10 of 21 for 163 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception and a sack. Rushing attack led tonight by Trey Stembridge. 13 attempts for 58 yards with 4.5 average, and then passing yards, it's Britton Wolstenholme with 4 receptions for 64 yards. For the Evanston Red Devils, Cohen Morrow, 7 for 20 for 47 yards, and Bronson Sims, 2 of 3 for 20 yards. Rushing leader, it's no surprise, Brady Roberts goes 19 for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving leader, you have a tie. Brady Roberts, 2 for 11, and Aiden Lichty goes 1 for 11. 1 interception, it goes to Brady Roberts tonight. And that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll have our play of the game right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021. Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta Bosie's number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains-Tire broadcast booth. Your final score, it's South Summit 34, Evanston 17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give it to Bronson Sims for the fumble recovery off of the muffed punt to give Evanston a little bit of momentum. So Bronson Sims, with his second fumble recovery of the season, gets our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
At Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. It's time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. And what do we like? Well, we like total yards leaders, and with 61 total yards, Brady Roberts goes 19 of 50 on the ground, averaging 2.6 per carry, 2 touchdowns for the Red Devils, and then 2 receptions for 11 yards as well. And then on top of that, an interception. So Brady Roberts is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. We're going to give Coach Steve Moore a little bit of time to come up here before we close down things from Fackrell Stadium. Want to remind you, we'll have every Evanston game of the 2023 Border Wars live on mylocalradio.com. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have every game of the Border Wars played at the high school, streamed on mylocalradio.com. So why don't you sit back, relax tomorrow, and enjoy us for a full day of high-level volleyball. As the Red Devils, when I was there, got to call 2 games of theirs. They went 1-1, sweeping the Soda Springs Cardinals and then losing in the 3rd set to the Grace Grizzlies. As we welcome into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, coach for the Evanston Red Devils, Coach Steve Moore, and we'll let him kind of get head set up right there. Coach, good second half. Just the turnovers early kind of wrote the story for this game.
Yeah, much better in second half. Just first half, those fumbles put us in a hole. Our defense actually held them to 2 field goals, so that's a positive. Made a good stand there, but yeah, turnovers first half. Didn't have any in second half, I don't believe. We actually got a couple fumbles from them, so kind of flipped the script there in second half. That's what I just told the kids. We played better in second half. That's a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to keep our heads up, keep climbing the mountain. We're showing progress. I think we look better this week than last week. Obviously, I got to look at film and go from there, but it's not lack effort. We just got to clean some things up, and that's what you do with high school football. So, yeah.
Coach, you have to ask Nosko and Morrow on the sidelines at the end of the game. Is that a pull him out in kind of a game that's no longer in question? You need him the rest of the season, or is something going on a little bit there with him?
No, it's we wanted to give Bronson some reps.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it before. He's fine. I think Cohen's fine. Jackie will check him out. Jackie said he was fine to go back in, but we definitely want to get Bronson some reps there at quarterback, and we know how valuable Cohen is, both sides of the ball. And so it was good to get some reps. We got a lot of kids in there the last, 5 minutes or so to get them on film and in a varsity game and under the lights. And we're always evaluating. We always tell them to catch an eye, and we'll definitely watch the film and see what we got.
Talk about Bronson Sims. This is the second week in a row he's made a big fumble recovery for you guys. Yeah. He comes in and plays quarterback, does a really good job kind of running that offense late in the game. So talk about him and just kind of your impression there.
Defensively, he's just kind of a ball hawk. He just kind of finds a way to be there. And, last week with the strip and then the recovery and then recovery tonight. And just a ball hawk. He's kind of all over offensively. As obviously, we got to look at film, but I think he ran the offense pretty well there. We had a couple drop balls throughout the night that definitely hurt us. But, no, I thought he did a great job.
Where do you feel like you guys might have made a little bit of a jump here tonight? I know that's hard right now, but.
We had that one drive offensively that we just kind of marched down the field. O-line was pushing people around, big old holes, and then just, so that was positive to see. I thought defensively our linebackers played much better tonight, playing downhill. And then in their pass drops were much better tonight. Obviously, I got to look at film, but pass drops were definitely better tonight than they were last week, which is something that was a focal point this week.
As we close the book on South Summit, now Riverton gets ready to come to town. That's a team you guys are familiar with. It's a Wyoming team. It's a team that'll play Game 3 as well. How good is it going to be to play a team from the 3A now that we're done with the Utah part of the preseason?
Yeah, that'll be good. You say we know Riverton, but we really don't. They got a new coaching staff up there. Really good coach. He's going to have them playing hard. I don't know how they did tonight, but last week they played Powell, fairly close. So it's going to be a battle. They're all going to be battles. But, yeah, varsity-wise, we're Wyoming here on out. That's what I told the kids. That we got beat by two good football teams. We're not okay with it, but I think we showed progress, and that's kind of our goal is to show progress each week and get better.
What's going to be the focus in practice for the next week going into next Friday?
Well, we'll meet as a staff, and we'll break down film Monday, and then we'll have practice. But, yeah, we got to break down film and see, obviously, up front. I think we played better, but we'll keep working there. And they're willing to learn, and our coaches are coaching hard. And I think we're going to see some improvement from last week, and then we just got to keep working on that. And then the few drop balls we had. So yeah, we'll break down film, and then we'll definitely have a plan for the week.
That's coach of the Evanston Red Devil football team, Steve Moore. Coach, thank you so much for your time, and we will see you later on this coming weekend. Best of luck in preparing for Riverton. Anything else?
No, thanks, Elan, for everything you do, and thanks for everybody's support. And we're just going to keep working. And get better. So that's the plan.
Everything is still on the table for the Evanston Red Devils in 2023.
Yep, that's right.
Coach, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for our broadcast live from Fackrell Stadium. Your final score, it's South Summit 34, Evanston 17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. A big thank you to our producer in the studio, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer, Val Cook, our webmaster, Sean Hando, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales associates, Julie Burley and Sarah Pay, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports, Voice of the Valley, Dennis Bedwell, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Pulling, Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and, of course, Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com for every Evanston match on day 2 of the 2023 Evanston Border Wars. You're tuned in to a first big thank you, and we'll see you there at mylocalradio.com. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.